What up? Top of the top. What's good with y'all this morning? What up? What up? How y'all feeling this morning? Another day. We in the middle of the week. They call it hump day. What up? What's popping? I see y'all here early. I see y'all locked and loaded and ready. Y'all already know how we do. Salute to the chat. What up? What's shaking, Pone? Nicole Drewski. What up? Top Brown. Miss Lay Jones. My man Wax Dog. What's popping, homie? I see y'all early and ready. ABGBK all day. L Blizz, what up? Y'all know it's one of the mornings, one of them type of mornings, man. It is what it is. But for some people, they know today is a dark day. Just off the fact that it's the day Big got smoked. You know what I'm saying? And no matter what age you was when it happened, you remember when it happened. And that's why I say, like, you know, now it's all about the drill rappers dying, but we know rappers been dying. And to this day, we still don't know who smoked Biggie Smalls to this day. So that means the person that took him out is somewhere chilling right now. Maybe every March 9th, they celebrate. We don't know. But we do know on March 9th, a lot of people capitalize off this day. A lot of people pop back out. They put their name in the mix. They're going to tell you everything that happened that day, that week, all that. But we still don't know who killed Biggie Smalls. We neither here nor there. That's a thing of the past. And how I feel, people just need to, I think we need to just give Biggie Smalls a holiday and we just need to let him rest in peace. That's what I think. And y'all know for a fact, it's only like 3 Biggie Smalls songs they're going to play on the radio all year. Every day, all year. It's like 3 songs. Even though he had a whole big catalog, he had a lot of he had a lot of bangers. You only going to keep hearing, you still going to hear Hypnotized. You're going to still hear Juicy. You only going to hear certain songs they play all the time. But we neither here nor there. What's popping? What's good? Y'all already know it's top of the top. We ready. Chevy T, what up? Mr. X, what's popping, homie? Nobody's anything. What's going on? How you feeling this morning? I'm going to be touching on some topics today. Y'all already know how it go. Salute Rondell. Good morning. My man Alan from the UK. What's up? All right. This is what we're going to talk about today. They say that in Denver, some thieves stole a box of human heads in it. They thought they were stealing something else, but little did they know it was human heads in it. The human heads, they was intended for research. I'm gonna be talking about that today. I'm gonna be talking about how Starbucks, McDonald's, and a few other companies are shutting down in Russia. Y'all know about the sanctions. But some people probably didn't know they eat McDonald's just like us over here. I'm also going to be talking about this slime bucket, Travis Scott, how he donating $5 million. Y'all know it's tax time. So y'all know the people with money, they got to get ready to pay their taxes before the 15th. So they're going to shut down Travis Scott. He want to donate $5 million. And we know that 10 people died at his concert, and he didn't pay nobody that was, you know, no family got paid nothing that I know about. So I'm going to say it's alleged. But he want to donate $5 million, and we supposed to be happy. Also, Diddy, he tells making of the band they need to stop all that crying. You know what I'm saying? He told them to stop their crying, stop bitching, stop moaning. And they need to hustle harder. What up, Chi? So Diddy has something slick to say Y'all know how last week Freddie P from Making of the Band was crying, talking about he wanted to commit suicide and all this. But Diddy told that boy, stop crying and shut up. Man, this stuff is hilarious. Also, for people that don't know, if you've been asleep, if you've been being distracted, the boy Moneybag Joe, he just issued an executive order on cryptocurrency. So for people that's been studying this for years and you've been hearing about how everything is going digital, well, executive order has been passed. So people that's up on game, up on politics, up on that money flow, you already know what that means. But we're going to be talking about that. I'm going to be touching on that. I'm also going to be touching on how a human leg was found in Brooklyn. Y'all know last week, the torso was found of a woman. Well, the other day, they found the leg a block away, a couple blocks down. We don't know if it's from the same person. We don't know if it's a real live Jason running around. A Michael Myers out here, we don't know. But a leg was found in the street, in a tire. Also, I'm going to be talking about how the New York court system is going to be implementing specialized courtrooms to speed up the gun cases, aka locking niggas up, locking it down, putting you on them ships. That's what's going down. I'm going to be talking about that. I'm also going to be talking about how it's about to happen in the city, how they can get next day delivery on that gas. So they can sit in the crib and order their gas, order that smoke, that medical. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Now they're making it where they can sit in their crib and just order it up every day. And it's going to come in the mail like FedEx. They don't got to leave the crib. I'm going to tie all this stuff together too. And I also got to speak on Chris Brown, how he claims he has the voice message of the women that accuse him of sexual activity, sexual violation. So Chris Brown, he spoke his piece. We're going to be talking about some things today. But good to see y'all again. It's Wednesday. They call it hump day. We're going to get through today. That's all I'm going to say. Let's go. All right. Today is Biggie Small Death Day. We already know that. They say the greatest rapper of all time died on March 9th. That's the saying. Somehow, some way, we still don't know who did it. That's why it's like a movie, another Blues Clues situation. A lot of people was there that day, but don't nobody know nothing. But the thing that had me tripping out when I really think about this whole thing, it's funny how he the only one that got smoked. And he was the only one in the car that got smoked and nobody else even got grazed. It's just a lot of shady things, this whole thing with Big. I felt like, in my opinion, he might have been a sacrifice. I don't know. But it seemed like a lot of people benefited off his death. And people are still benefiting off his death. But let me clarify this. Some people sincerely did have love for Biggie Smalls, aka Notorious Big. Some people really did respect him and what he did. And sometimes we do forget that Big was very young. Because remember, now, at certain ages, you're considered to be a baby when you're over 18 and 20, 19 and 21, 22. But Big was 24 when he passed away. He made a lot of accomplishments. He was actually a boss. But he still was young and he didn't know how to move all the way. And we also hear the stories about how Big really didn't want to go to Cali. We know that Big was previously in a car accident with Little C's, smashed the man's leg up. That could have been an assassination attempt. I don't know. Then magically, Little C's was the same clown in the car when he got shot up. I ain't accusing nobody of nothing. I'm just saying. I'm showing you a pattern of how when you hang around certain lames or you hang around certain people with bad energy, something foul always going to happen. That's my point. But somehow Lil C's always around with something bad happen. And that was supposed to be what? His man. And I still see Little C's making his run, still getting paid off using big name. I'm pretty sure he's going to do an interview today, a special something. So somebody from Bad Boy going to pop out and do something today. That's how it always goes. But nobody don't know nothing. People was there. They seen the shooter. They seen the shooter last time. Now they don't remember how the shooter looked. I heard it was a Muslim man. I heard it was all a whole bunch of people. Nobody got no revenge. Nobody did nothing. Nobody even pistol whipped nobody. Nobody spent the block, nothing. And we all had to see Biggie get shipped back to New York City, Best Out to be exact, and we had to see his casket, you know what I'm saying, carried around the city. And if Big was still alive, he'd have been the biggest thing smoking. He would have been a big OG. For those that don't know, he already had a clothing line in the making. He was already ghostwriting. He already had another label deal. He had his own label. He had a lot of things going on at 24. And this was one of the dudes. See, I got to remember at hip-hop at this time, if you was nice or if you pulled up on a certain rapper and they told you to spit, if they felt what you was spitting, you'll get signed on the spot right there. That's how it went back then. That's how Biggie did Cameron. So you see Cameron still doing this thing, just know that that's because of Big. That's all you got to know. So when you see Jim Jones, that was a sidekick, and you see all these other dudes, it wouldn't be no Jim Jones if it wasn't for no Biggie Smalls. All right? Know that. And people can say what they want to say. What happened anyway. It might have, would have, who knows? But one thing we know for a fact, Mace took Cam to Biggie, and Cam spit them bars, and Biggie said, that nigga nice. And from there on, we see what Cameron career is at to this day. And we see what Jim Jones is doing as a sidekick. Still walking runways, still putting on blouses. He was the top gangster with 100 flags. Now he got on pink shirts that's see-through. But my point is this. Ain't nobody spinning the block for Big. Nobody did nothing. But this is the past. So that's why I'm saying I'm not going to keep talking about the past. But every year we got to be reminded of this man's death. And a lot of us, we don't even know his birthday. So I'm showing you something. We celebrate the death day more than the birthday. Because it's a lot of sick individuals out here. I know what Big birthday was, but I bet you a lot of people in this chat, a lot of people don't know his birthday. But you know his death day. They don't celebrate his birthday like they celebrate his death day. That's how it works. Because I told you, when some people die, they pop bottles, they celebrate, they be happy. And you'll see the pattern of now. You've been seeing this for years. People celebrate your death day more than your birthday. That's how it works. But the fact is, you'll see after Big and Pac died, the whole game changed after that. You see a lot of people got label deals. You see a lot of people went to the next level. A lot of people became pop stars after that. My point is this. Nobody spent the block for Big, and people still celebrating his death. People still capitalizing off this man. And it is what it is. We see his mother even take the $10 million allegedly. She got paid off by the LAPD. It is what it is. I'm not going to beat a dead horse. I'm not going to dig up old bones, but he still didn't get no justice. No, he didn't get no type of justice, not even no street justice. He got nothing. After all the people he looked out for, this is what he got. Nothing. And all you got to know is every time his record is played, every time somebody do something on this man, they're getting paid. Cashing out. Where it just shows you what type of world we living in now. But it been like that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You can't be a hypocrite. Rappers been getting smoked. This was over the so-called East Coast, West Coast beef. That was a form of gangbanging. It was on-site drama, stuff like that. But it's just funny to me. It's always funny to me how he the only one that got killed that day. He the only one that got shot that day. Y'all know it's the same story. They be with all their peoples. You go out to a party, y'all all go somewhere, and then when the event is over with, the individual gets caught slipping. Everybody around, but when it's said and done, nobody don't know nothing. Key word, everybody's around, but nobody knows nothing. You hear the same story over again. It's called backdoor. It's called backdooring. Y'all know what it's called. That's right. Junior Mafia put no work in. He wrote all them lyrics for them, helped them eat, helped them become something. They were always nobodies. They was all his little flunkies. Had them on tour, had them getting money. Nobody did nothing. But they did shoot up Hot 97 for Lil' Kim, D-Rock, and Gutter. They did shoot up Hot 97 for Lil' Kim. And I could have sworn D-Rock started smashing Lil' Kim after Biggie died. And I could have sworn D-Rock was Biggie's best friend. I could have sworn he was his best friend. And then when your man died, that's like you die and then your man starts smashing your chick when you're dead. Out of all the chicks to pick, he want to smash your old shit. That's what D-Rock did. D-Rock was the one that happened to be in the car with him when he got smoked. Oh, shit. And D-Rock was the same one busting his gun in front of Hot 97 for Lil' Kim too. But he ain't do nothing for Big. Not Nathan. And it's old news. It is what it is. When you want to know more about that situation and what happened back then, you go subscribe and you go check out Gene Deal. Gene Deal gonna give you the all ins and outs about what happened with that whole Biggie thing. That night, the day before, the week, all of that. So that's why I said I'm not gonna beat a dead horse. But I was following this thing when it first came out, when I was a youngster. You dig? I've been paying attention because Big was one of my favorite rappers at the time. He was. He was like an idol, like an icon. You know what I'm saying? And people from Brooklyn know what I'm talking about. People from New York know what I'm talking about. So my point is this: Big represented what? That you can go from ashy to classy. You could be a dude from the block with hoodies and Timbs on, selling crack, and then one day you can make it and blow up and get real money. Rock Versace and be cleaned up. You know what I'm saying? That's what Big represented. Going from ashy to classy. So what I mean by that is he gave the hood inspiration. He gave the hood inspiration that you can make it. That's what he did. And guess what else he did? He always came back to the hood. He always put people on. He made a lot of people that are now probably millionaires, thousandaires. That's because of Big. He gave back. That's all I'm saying. He gave back to a lot of people. But when it was all said and done, he got nothing. He got nothing in return. Nothing. So it just shows you. And his name was Christopher Wallace. Kind of like Christ. Kind of like how he rocked the Jesus pieces. Kind of like how he got sacrificed for everybody else to make it. Kind of like he had to bear his own cross for everybody else to be all right. Sacrifice. That's what it seemed like to me. Because when you go back and study your history, you go back in time, you'll see after Biggie died, you'll see people came out with their own clothing line. You'll see people, careers started going to a whole nother level. You're going to see a lot of that. You'll see people like Lil C's dropped his first solo album. You'll see everybody started eating after that at another level. And you also see that they didn't rep Big as much as they was repping him when he was alive. You'll see how it all faded out. And like the bro just said, nobody spent the block. Nobody put in no work at all. They all had allegations of who was there, who did what, this, that, and the third, but nobody did nothing. And that ain't the Brooklyn way. That ain't the New York way. But it's a thing of the past now. And you got to let things be. But I had to speak on it because it's March 9th. This is the day that Biggie passed away, and March 9th, for some reason, it's like it's always a dark day. And I'm just saying that because we know a lot of vultures and a lot of people are gonna always get paid off this man's name to the day they die. That's just what it is. Just like your boy Diddy, he still own the rights to all that music, so he always gonna get paid off that. It is what it is. And my point is this. I heard so many different stories, I don't know what to believe no more. But I know one thing, out of all of them people, out of them big Suburbans, out of all those so-called gangsters and everything else, he the only one that got smoked. And he got shot with accuracy too. He got shot with some accuracy. You hear me? So whoever was that shooter, they was nice on the trigger. And they knew exactly where to clip him at. And we all know that. We heard the skit. Did we not hear the skit on that double CD, Life After Death, when he was getting threats over the phone? And over the phone, they was telling him, "We're gonna kill you. We're gonna kill you." Did they not put that skit on the album? But what some people don't know, that album didn't come out until he already had died. But it was already pre-recorded. I'm gonna break it down from this angle. See, I'm gonna show you how people play games. Somebody encouraged him to do the skit on somebody trying to kill him. Then we know he had a song, "I'm Going Back to Cali." My point is, when he went back to Cali, he got smoked. A lot of funny stuff in that situation. Y'all saw the album cover. Y'all see it with him and, you know what I'm saying, posing in front of the hearse with his casket in there. First album, Ready to Die. Second album, Life After Death, which represents the resurrection of the crucifixion. Christopher Wallace, whatever. A lot of people don't know him and Tupac both was Geminis. There was a lot of things going on with that whole case. All of that was some things going on. So you got to understand that they ain't never going to find out who killed Big. And like Gene Deal said, it will cost the LAPD too much money. So it's going to always stay an open case, because that way it'll never close. And hey, it is what we always say. We still looking. It is what it is. Who cares? Reason why I'm saying that, because I ain't going to waste time worried about something happened 25 years ago when I already know ain't nothing going to happen. But when certain people they want to catch, they catch them real quick. But with Big, nobody don't know who killed Big. And not even no street justice happened. That's my point. Not even no street justice. We ain't hear about a beat down, nothing. But that's old news. That's digging up old dirt. That's old. That's, you know what I mean? That's like playing in the graveyard. That's old news. But my point is, people are always going to bring his name up to get $1 and get paid. You're probably going to see some people doing big interviews today, stuff like that. You know, today some radio station going to be playing all his music. That's it. But it is, that's right. Dead rappers get better promotion, and they say you worth more when you dead. And did Biggie not have a song, Say You're Nobody Till Somebody Kills You? Did he not have a song, album called They Pray on My Downfall? You get it? I wonder who's telling him to make all them songs. I wonder who approved them songs to be on the album. I wonder who sanctioned them songs and said, yeah, this is a good song right here. We're gonna put this out right here. Yeah. You see? Because a lot of people don't know how the A&Rs work, stuff like that. The actual executive, how there's many people that come together to put together an album and put it out. They the same ones that put together your tours, where you going to be at, what time, what venues you got. It's a whole machine that goes behind all of that. But somehow Biggie, the only one that got smoked in a party with multiple celebrities. Even when you hear the stories about how they came out the party, it sounded shady. Nobody around him strapped up. Nobody around him moving like the president. And they out in Cali lacking. You heard about the calls from Snoop Dogg checking up on. You heard about all the stuff. But who got rolled down on? Who got G-checked? Who got smacked up? That's the only part to me that's sad about the whole situation, because out of everything Biggie did, he got nothing in return. Nothing. So I've been learned about his story about betrayal and about no loyalty and don't trust nobody. That's the whole scenario of the Biggie Smalls story. Because all his friends, everybody from his block that he grew up with that was around him, when it was all said and done, they was not there to protect him. They did nothing for him. And guess what? Even after he died, they did not keep the legacy going. They didn't even do that. They couldn't even keep the legacy going. That's why I told you, in this world, you by yourself. So you better just do you. That's where we at right now with it. That's what I learned 25 years later. That's what I see. But we're going to let Biggie Smalls, a.k.a. Notorious Big, rest in peace, and salute to his family, because he do got daughters and sons. Let me not forget about Faith. Was he not always beefing with Faith? What Faith do? Marry Stevie J. Who was Stevie J? Stevie J was one of the producers at Bad Boy. So you mean to tell me you just had to marry that man's wife? You just had to marry that man's wife, huh, Stevie J? If he was living, would you still have did that? I'm showing you vultures and shiesty individuals. Out of all the people, you want to marry my old wife, nigga. This nigga want to smash my old chick. He was my man. My other man was in the studio with me. He want to smash my wife. But was both y'all lusting on my chicks the whole time we was in the studio? Or was y'all part of the conspiracy too? I'm showing you these niggas are foul. I'm going to show you how they already showed you who they was. Because you seen Stevie J marry Faith with no problem. You heard about how Faith was with Tupac and got smashed, and she denied to this day. You heard about how Faith was on that white girl, was on that sniff. You heard about it. You seen her actions. You see how she get down. Always beefing, had them beefing back and forth. Who's to say Faith wasn't put on him from day one? Yeah, you're gonna marry him, you're gonna watch him, so you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get with the program too. Man, there was a lot of games going on back then. That's what I'm gonna tell you. You think people grimy now? It was a lot of grind balls back at this time. And a lot of those grimy people, they got older now and they changed their ways and they act like they ain't do nothing. Y'all know, y'all gonna notice that. A lot of people that's 50, late 40s, they gonna act like they're so perfect. They so much of good people, but they did a lot of foul stuff in the 90s. I'm talking about some of the foulest things you ever could think of people was doing back then. People would set you up so quick back then, it's ridiculous. Let's just think about before all this technology and all of that. You can imagine how many people was getting set up, done dirty. I'm just showing you how people was foul back then. And these same foul people, they still around. That's a fact. Helping the vision. Biggie signed that deal with the devil. That's a fact. You got to understand the story. They say Biggie grew up as a good kid. Went to Catholic school. But he wanted to be a rapper. So maybe everybody's going to see what trying to be a rapper actually get you at the end. It's like if you're a rapper, you better just drop one album and that's it. After you drop one album, just go on a hiding after that. But they ain't going to let you do that. You know why? They're going to make you sign a big contract. That's why you're not going to be able to do that. They're going to make you fulfill a 5-year deal, a 6-album deal. They ain't going to let you just do your hit record and get low. No. You think you just going to use us to get this money and be rich and kick us? It don't work like that. You're going to put us some work and you're going to be done when we say you done. That's how it works. Salute to the people. Good morning, Miss Danielle Walker. Casey Phillips. But yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. It's like, that's why I keep telling people entertainment ain't what it used to be no more. It's not fun no more. It's not fun. Y'all know that. Y'all know that when y'all go to the club. How many of y'all, when y'all go to the club, y'all actually go to the club, have a good time, dance, enjoy yourself? Let's be solid. Let's keep it a buck. Most people, when they go to the club, they're gonna get lit. They're gonna stand in the corner, stand somewhere, sit somewhere, play with their phone, watch, look at everybody like they shady, and then sneak and just get up out the club. When you go to the club, yeah, you go to the club, but you don't really be feeling happy. You don't really be like you having fun. Y'all know that. It ain't the same no more. But we all got to go to the club every now and then to get out the house. But when you go to the club, it ain't the same fun like it used to be. Because now when you go to the club, you might die. You might not make it back home now. It's like when you go to the club now, you're literally walking into the devil's playground when you go to the club now. That's how it works. You might get into a fight in the club. You might get stabbed, busting your head with a bottle because somebody jealous. You got jealous couples go to the club. I don't understand that to this day neither. I don't understand that. That's still one of the dumbest things I don't understand. If you're going to go to the club with your loved one, at least y'all can't be jealous. Why are jealous people going to the club? The dude gonna want to bang on whoever dancing with his chick. The chick gonna want to bang on whatever female around her man. Y'all all got fresh to death to go out, and now all y'all clothes ripped up, sweaty and bloody for what? Or you went to the club, fly, put on your best, homie got on his best game, his best jewelry, and he come out the club and get smoked. Coming out the club getting shot at. That's why I say the club ain't the club no more. It ain't partying. It ain't what it used to be. But a lot of it do got to do with the music. The music done changed the frequency of the club. And a lot of time it's the DJ fault too. I know a little something about DJing. It's a certain way you're supposed to break down a club. You're supposed to turn it up at a certain time. At a certain time of the club, you're supposed to take it down. Why you think back in the day they always played love songs before the club shut down? Because that was their way of bringing down the energy in the club. But now they'll start turning up. The more get to 2, 3, 4, 5, they start turning up more. Playing straight gangster music, straight killer music, because they know it's going to spark off. A lot of them know what they be doing. But them last couple of minutes, or that last hour, that last 45 minutes, definitely the last half hour, they're supposed to break the music down, the love songs, slow it down, you know what I'm saying, to calm it down. Because at the end of the club, remember, that was the time to focus on bagging you something up, and y'all supposed to slide off. A lot of time it was designed in the club at a certain time. You already in the eye of the female. You already to dance with the girl you want to dance with, and you got like an hour to kick your game, and y'all slide up out of there before the club even closed. It was a technique to go into the club. You don't stay in the club till it closes. A whole nother technique. You turn up at a certain time. You put your eye on what you put your eye on. You holler, buy some drinks, do what you do, and then y'all get ready to start making your way up out of there. Not now, they don't do that. See, niggas gonna stay to the last minute, thirsty, dry, nigga ain't get no chick. Nigga came to the club 5 deep, he can't bag a chick anyway. Now he mad, want to shoot the club up because you done bagged the chick. He want to shoot it up now. But nigga, y'all came deep. You ain't hollered no shorty. You was in the corner scared, and now you want to shoot because you mad. But the whole purpose to go to the club, my nigga, was to have a good time, get you a shorty, and y'all chill after that. Might have been 5. We might have came in 3 different cars. We leaving with 6 different chicks. We all going to eat after that. And then after that, whoever go to the hotel, they gonna go to the hotel. Whatever's gonna happen after that. But one thing for sure, we all gonna make it home safe. That was law. We all gonna make it home. But see, now it ain't like that. Now you go to the club, dudes be having sausage parties trying to prove who got the biggest frank. You know what I'm saying? When women go to the club, they want to outdo each other. They want to, you know what I'm saying? Women go to the club to compete with other women. Let's keep it real. And everybody lost focus of what's going on. But at the end of the day, I don't blame, because a lot of people are weirdos. Ain't nobody trying to link up with nobody after the club no more. You know what I'm saying? It's different. So my point is, the whole frequency of rap changed. The whole frequency of all of that changed. So that's why, to me, it's not that impressive no more. It is what it is. But it all started in the Biggie Smalls days. As far as when things started shifting, that's why I say Puff Daddy, he the one that brought in the Jiggy era, when it was really all about being fly at the club. It was about being fly. being a player, popping them bottles. You know what I'm saying? At this time, you couldn't be dirty and be in the club. You couldn't be dirt. You couldn't, like, they made you feel uncomfortable if you wasn't getting no money at this time. That's when things started to change. So that's why I told you Big represented going from ashy to classy. But Puff Daddy started the whole jiggy era. It was about getting jiggy, getting fly. But anyway, that's that on that, man. But you know, right now we see Puff, he got P. Diddy, he got Revolt, a big black network. He's doing this thing right now. And it's a thing of the past. But I'm going to speak on this P. Diddy because he's funny. This dude is funny. All right, we seen last week when Freddie for Making of the Band. A lot of people don't even remember Making of the Band. Some people do. Y'all know Babs Bunny. She's successful for Making the Band. She started that Queen of the Ring battle rap for females. She's been doing good with that for a long time now. Mainly the rest of them, they really ain't been doing nothing, especially Freddie. So y'all know last week Freddie came out talking about he felt suicidal and he want to take himself out and he mad at Diddy for doing this, that, and the third. Well, Diddy, he had something to say about all them people for Making of the Band that was complaining. That's a fact, Miss Deja. Yeah, his name is Love now. He always changes his name. Yeah, Diddy name is Love now. He always changed his name, man. It's a funny dude, man. But I will say it will never be a P. Diddy again. It will never be a rapper or no black man that make it that rich in the rap game no more, ever. Ever, ever. It will never happen. That door is closed. So my point is this, with Freddie P, basically he was slandering P. Diddy like damn near 20 years later. And it was funny what Diddy said. He said that they all need to stop crying, bitching, and moaning, and they need to hustle harder and get the F out of our way. He's saying just get out the way. He said they need to stop crying, bitching, and moaning. I told y'all, man, yo, look, I told you, look, Freddie, when that man made you walk from Manhattan to go all the way to Brooklyn to get a cheesecake, he already knew you was a flunky. He already knew what time it was. He knew you ain't had no kahunas. Because if you really had talent, you would have told Puffy, man, I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Or you would have been slick and jumped in the cab or something. When he made you walk, man, he already knew he had you, bro. So that's why P. Diddy said stop crying, stop bitching, stop moaning, and hustle harder. And he said, get out the way. And my point is, he got a point on that. You always got somebody that'll cry and whine, talk about how somebody ain't do this for them, ain't do that for them. But guess what? Once that man had you on VH1, the rest was up to you. Just had the conversation yesterday, man. Certain people always gonna want you to do everything for them. They want you to put them on and help them blow up. I told you, you got some people, they want you to front them to work and they want you to help them sell the work too. So I'm not going to sit here and blame Diddy because Freddie P, we don't know Freddie P. You could have been on drugs at that time. You could have got lazy. It's a whole lot of stuff. You see, it's called this, right? You got to know how to pimp yourself. You got to know how to exploit yourself. Once you get all eyes on you and you in the game and you get that deal and you got a chance to network with a whole bunch of people, remember, you don't just have to network with entertainers and celebrities. You can network with producers, filmmakers, promoters, marketers. You can network with so many different people, different venues. So it's up to you after you get put on. When you cry about somebody putting you on, you start sounding like a hoe. You sound like somebody that wants to be pimped. And usually that's what happens. How many people have y'all heard that used to be in the game always talking about how so-and-so did them dirty? You know why? Because you was waiting on your ass to be pimped, and you got done dirty because you got left to the side like a hoe. When you wasn't beneficial no more, you get kicked to the side. But if you were smart and on your grind, once the door is open, that's like if I bring you to a party and there's 5 different executives in there that's millionaires, you're supposed to be in there politicking. You're supposed to be what? Building relationships, networking. But you wanted to come in a party and just get high and drunk. That's on you, nigga. That's how it works. So my point is, all a person got to do is give you the opportunity. Y'all heard the saying before. Y'all already know the saying. Some people want people to do the fishing and then share the fish with them. But then some of us, we want to be taught how to fish on our own so we can get it on our own. That's what an opportunity is. You get the opportunity, what you do with it, it's on you. That's how it works. So on this situation right here, Diddy got a point when he told him stop crying, stop bitching, and stop moaning. Because let me rewind it. I just told you, Babs Bunny, she started Queen of the Ring. She doing good right now. She knew how to take her brand, take her, you know what I'm saying, her person, and do something with herself. So we already know that Babs Bunny knew how to what? How to hustle. She knew how to build relationships. Freddie P, you looking like a junkie, like you just high out your mind talking about you want to commit suicide probably because your money funny, you probably high on all type of pills, and you feeling depressed, my nigga, because you can't get another pill. You got a son and you sit here talking about you want to take yourself out. Be a man. It's called man up, bro. Once you got a son, you got to understand you got to live for that baby, man. You can't be crying about no P. Diddy and what he ain't do for you. Get over it. Because guess what, Freddie? You still somebody that somebody would work with if you still had talent. Because you still was on VH1, MTV. Nobody can't take that from you. You was on MTV, whatever. The Making of the Band series is still around. You still can buy it. My point is you still are somebody, but you just don't know how to use yourself because you're used to somebody using you. And that's why a lot of them get used and then they always cry about what they could have did, what they should have did. It was a time I was around the game and I didn't want to play the game. So my point is this. I know exactly what's going on with these different entities. I know what going on when you're in a room full of people that got celebrity status, or you in a room full of executives that can get you situated. My point is this, man. It all comes down to networking. And you don't always have to deal with high ups. You could deal with people that's just average people, but they still got their foot in the door. They might be the cameraman. They might be the person that hold a light. They might be the person behind the scene that edit the films or whatever, so-and-so. It's always somebody to politic with. And I hope, like I said, Freddie P, I hope you ain't get violated, and that's really why you mad. That's why P. Diddy told you to stop bitching and stop moaning. And he told y'all the key thing he told them was they need to hustle harder. They need to get their hustle up. We all know Puff Daddy used to be a dancer. We know he was a A&R. We know he was a flunky that got fired. He started out just like them. My point is this. I ain't taking up for P. Diddy. I'm just saying, when you dealing with people that blame people for their failure, man, that always go on. I'm tired of that too. People getting opportunity, people that used to be cool with you, or whatever the situation, people you might have used to help. When you move on with your life, they want to blame you for why they ain't got this and why they ain't do that. Nigga, I showed you the way to eat. It's up to you to get the money. That's all I'm saying. So my point is this. Like the bro said, if you shouldn't have signed that contract, because once you sign that contract, that's on you. You got to take what comes with that contract. That's how it works. And the thing that's crazy, I'm going to be real. Like, that's the thing, man. A lot of people talk that talk. But how solid are you going to be? Are you going to stand strong with somebody offer you a certain amount of money that you can't refuse? And all your bills backed up. That's when the truth gonna come in at. Because it's easy to say certain things when you ain't got nothing, but how solid are you really gonna be when everything is on the table? Can you walk out with your pride and dignity when it's all said and done? Whether you failed or not, are you gonna still be intact? Because a man gonna be a man. He gonna walk in a man, he gonna walk out a man. I don't care if it's an executive deal, or I don't care if it's the penitentiary. You're gonna walk in a man, you're gonna leave out a man. That's how it go. So everybody in the rap game don't get violated. Everybody that's a celebrity, they don't get on their knees, all right? But it's according to how you present yourself. If you got a drip of suspect weakness in you, you're gonna get tried. That's how it works. If you stand up and you solid, they ain't gonna play with you like that. Same thing like jail. But a lot of people don't know how to play the game. They don't know the game. So they go in here smiling, happy. I'm happy to be around Puff Daddy. He let me get in the car with him. He let me chill at his crib. I get to go to all the parties. I'm straight. But the whole time you ain't handling your business, and you showing weakness. You smiling. You clowning too much. You playing around. You high. Man, he already know you a doja. That's how it works. But when you focus, that's when you intimidating. That's when they know not to play with you. Man, I just want to go do my music. Man, I just want to, you know what I'm saying, do what I got to do and go home. I got a family. Stuff like that. See, when they know you solid, they don't play with you. But when you're a little groupie, they're going to try you every time. You're going to bust it open, nigga. That's what happens, man. A lot of them got bust down because they was presenting themselves that way. That's how they do. That's what I'm saying. You know why Diddy ain't buy people clothes? Because they ain't tell them. They ain't say, look, this you going, man, I ain't trying to hear that. You gonna buy me, I need this right here. Or you ain't gonna buy, I'm going home. They ain't talk like that to Diddy. See what I'm saying? It's the way you talk to people. You talk like a sucker, you're gonna get played like a sucker. That's how it works. I'm telling you what I know. When people know they could play with you, they're gonna keep playing with you. And until you show them you serious, they're not gonna take you serious. That's how it works. That's how Big did Puffy. He wasn't playing with him. Look, this is what it is right here. But we see eventually what happened to Big. I ain't saying Puffy had nothing to do with it, but I know for a fact Biggie used to buck on that man. Now, man, you heard the story how he used to kick Puff out the studio because you know when Puff come in the studio, he gonna try to make him change his lyrics around and do all this little extra stuff. So he literally used to put the duck on that man when he went to do certain songs. He put the dip on him. See, that's the thing. When Biggie first got in the game, he was green, but you could tell, according to the stories, as he started learning the game, he started trying to do different things. And maybe that's what got him in trouble, because he wasn't going with the flow no more. He wasn't, you understand? It's a certain level. You got to know the whole journey. Because remember, that happened to a lot of entertainers. When they get in the game, they be green beans. After that first album dropped, that first part of the deal, they start peeping game. These numbers ain't looking right. I got so-and-so eating off me. They getting this percentage, hold up. And then some individuals, they get smart. Then they start changing the game. And then when they get too smart, some people don't like that. And that's where you always going to see the problems coming at. 9 times out of 10. How many times we heard about rappers that got jerked? How many times we hear that story? Matter of fact, let's take it back even further. You seen the Frankie Lyman story. Why Do Fools Fall in Love? You seen the movie. That was a real life story. You seen Cadillac Records, didn't you? That was happening back in the day. Ever since people been in entertainment, they've been getting booked and jerked. That's the history of the industry. Because you know why? You know what they're going to tell you? I made you a household name. I made you a star. You was a nobody when I met you. You was a nothing. So that's my point. When you get the opportunity, it's up for you to do what you got to do for you. That's how it works. You're going to get a pimp deal. But if you're a hustler, you're going to obligate that, you're going to fulfill that pimp deal, get out of that deal, and you're going to get to a bigger bag and do your own thing. But it's called paying dues. You got to pay your dues. When you come playing with other people, you got to pay your dues. Now, if it's something you built, you don't got to worry about nothing. But if somebody else built something and you want a piece, you got to put in work. That's what it's called. That's with anything. So that's why you don't play the game. You don't play the game if you're not built like that. But or you also got to know what you're getting into. That's a fact. Biggie was ready to leave. That's why that's what y'all got to understand what all the double CDs was about. When people was dropping double CDs back then, that was a faster way to get out of your contract and fulfill your obligation. That's why you see when Pac signed with Death Row, he dropped that double CD. And you see he passed away before Machiavelli even came out. That would have been his third CD that quick. Remember, Machiavelli was already recorded. He was trying to hustle out that contract real quick. We also heard about how Pac was about to start his own label. We heard these stories. Magically, both of these dudes own label in the cut. Both of these dudes taken out. Biggie was known to rock the Jesus piece. Tupac was known to rock the cross. Had the cross tatted on him. When we see the Machiavelli album, was Tupac not on the cross? All right. Y'all know. Master Blaster says, what are my thoughts on a WNBA transformer that got caught? I spoke about that yesterday. I feel like that's a pawn in the game. Caught at the wrong place at the wrong time. But in my opinion, I do not believe she was caught with no hash. I believe that was planted on her. That's what I believe. Because she plays in Russia, and I feel like they didn't want her to get home. Okay, look, I'm about to get into this next story too. But it ties in with her. Okay, y'all about to shut down our McDonald's and Starbucks. Well, we're going to keep one of y'all famous players. That's what we're going to do. It's called chess. They playing games. Because remember, sanctions are put out on Russia. Everything is always about the money. That's what it is. It's about the bag, man. It's always about the money. So that's what I feel about her. I feel bad for her too. You know what I'm saying? Because you can tell when you see her picture, she looks scared to death over there locked up, man. She looks scared. She got a wife over here waiting for her. And like I said yesterday, she could have got home and smoked all the stuff she wanted to. It's legal. So that's how I know it was. I don't think she was that stupid to try to sneak nothing back. Because guess what? She could order whatever she want right from her crib. So I ain't got time for that. That's why I'm going to move on to these next stories, right? Starbucks and McDonald's are shutting down in Russia. They're already shut down as we speak. 130 locations of Starbucks have been shut down with 2,000 employees. Now, some people probably didn't even know they had that many Starbucks. But Starbucks is like a big drug dealer that sell drugs all over the world called coffee. They get a lot of money. I don't know if a lot of y'all seen them Starbucks lines all over America, but them Starbucks lines be looking like, yeah, they look like that dog food. They look like they selling, I'm telling you, that's how they be looking. When you see that Starbucks, people go crazy for that Starbucks. And I drink coffee, but to me, Starbucks tastes nasty. That's my opinion. But Starbucks, I'm telling you, people be losing their mind for that Starbucks. So in Russia, they shut down 130 locations. 2,000 employees, they don't have a job. Also, McDonald's in Russia have been shut down, and they had over 850 restaurants. Altogether, 62,000 plus employees. And they also shut down KFC, and they shut down a Taco Bell. And if I was in Russia, I wouldn't even care, because, you know what I'm saying? McDonald's, KFC, Taco Bell, who cares? Some people feel like that's all trash anyway. But nevertheless, that's how they get the American on when they're overseas, and they can get some American You know what I'm saying? Get some Americanism in them. Eat them some Mickey D's. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, look. It also shows you how these companies been eating overseas for a long time. Which shows you that I'm gonna show you how they tell on themselves. Like they always tell you, America, Russia this, America, Russia that. But the whole time they got McDonald's over there getting money. The whole time they all doing business together, and they got you thinking they got real smoke. They just tell on themselves every time. They got beef with Taco Bell's over there serving them up. The Colonel over there serving them up that good KFC, serving them buckets, but they got all this beef. If they had that much beef, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't let you put your restaurants over here. But since it's a little smoke going on now, and sanctions have been put out, Starbucks shut down, McDonald's shut down, KFC shut down, Taco Bell shut down. And a lot of people don't know a lot of this is going to have an effect on the market. It's going to mess up a lot of investments. Because these are what? Franchises. And a lot of money is invested into these franchises. I wouldn't be surprised if the prices of all this start going up right here. And they blame that on Russia too. A cup of Starbucks is going to be $10. A Big Mac going to be $8. A bucket of KFC might be $30, $40. Who knows? Taco Bell already too high anyway. My point is this. They might use this for an excuse on why they got to boost up the prices over here now. Either way, they playing games. And somebody going to pay the price. That's why I'm about to go to this next topic that ties into that. Biden is to issue an executive order on cryptocurrency. Because Russia is being blamed for using crypto to evade the impact of sanctions. So let me break this down for those that don't know, in my opinion. People who have been studying this for years and years, you heard about certain things, about how the money was going to be changed. You heard about how everything was going to digital. But before that, you heard about the chip, how the chip could be turned on, turned off. You heard all these things, how your money going to be controlled. Well, executive order has been issued on cryptocurrency. Now, this is the point. They're saying that the reason why this is being done is so that Russia can't finesse that money through other ways. Because they're basically saying by them trying to evade sanctions, they're going to still be trying to do business and purchase certain things through cryptocurrency. Basically saying they're still going to be doing sneaky things, trying to enhance their finances through cryptocurrency. But we already know they've been doing that. They've been doing that. But the point of the matter is, Moneybag Joe has issued an executive order. Let's not forget. Do you see the executive orders that are being manifested? It got to do with that cash, that paper. Executive order on the crypto. New Department of Justice task force with a prosecutor for the PPP loan. Let's find out who took the money, who been finessing the bag, who been playing with the coins. And for people that don't believe about that PPP situation, it's on the White House government site. Because I see people talking about everything else on all social media platforms, talking about how they did this, but they ain't talking about how that new executive order been signed, because that's about to be lit. It's an attack on finances about to take place. That's what I'm telling you. So my point is, you better have that clean money. You better be in position because they're coming for you. And they're going to shut it. I'm telling you the games they playing right now. And I'm going to tell you another story that ties into this story. Everything relates. That's how I do. Let me show you this. Basically, your dollars is about to be clocked. which has already been happening, but it's about to really happen now. Because let me break this down, man. Once you got a dirty background and you don't have no bank account, everybody know when you start playing with the crypto, you got to have what? A verified account behind it. If you don't have a verified account, you can't get no crypto. If you can't get no crypto and everything is Google Play and things of that nature, you can't do no business. So my point is, everybody that did the bank fraud, got a fraud ass bank wire, they can't get no bank account no more. Anybody that did the PPP loan in a government name that had to go to a bank account in their name, you're not going to be able to get no digital currency because you're not going to be able to have a bank account. So if you don't have no bank account, you can't get no cryptocurrency. You can't get no digital currency, meaning you can't get no Google Pay, Apple Pay. So if next week they said everything is going to digital currency, Apple Pay, Google Pay, a lot of people right now, you'll be done. You'll be finished. That's why I told y'all a lot of this got to do with the attack on criminal activity. I kept telling y'all this for months. I've been studying it for years because they know underground money has been sustaining the world forever. Now they're making it with no more money. It's being finessed under the table. And if it is finessed, it better be verified. And you better be verified. I know y'all already saw, some of y'all been already saw the store they got for Amazon where you just walk in with your account, go in the store, get whatever you want. Just imagine in your mind when they make every store like that. If you ain't verified, you can't come in here. Every store just got armed security guards or armed guards, and you just come in with your bloop, bloop, swipe your card, you just walk in the store. You ain't got no cash, you ain't coming in here. Pardon me, if you ain't got the proper credentials, you're not coming in here. See what people gonna do when they do that? Because some people always think what they ain't gonna do, or they can't do that. Niggas been saying that they can't do that. They do whatever they want. That's my point. If everything flipped digital right now, what you gonna do? These are questions you gotta ask yourself. If you're not gonna do it, I hope you know how to turn into Farmer Joe. I hope you know how to be Little House on the Prairie. Sealy and Hoppo, you better learn how to work that soil if you ain't gonna comply. That's what you better do. You better learn how to raise some chickens, cut them, clean them, all that. Milk the cow. Even cows and all that cost bread. Land costs bread. You better get your land now because once everything go digital, you're done. I've been telling y'all this. Now we got more proof. Now you see why Nipsey got smoked. What was Nipsey promoting? Everybody that's real Nipsey Hussle fans, y'all know what he was promoting before he got, you know what I'm saying? Before he got done like BIGGIESMALLS. What was Nipsey Hussle promoting? Then maybe we might have a little clue on why he not here no more. That's what's going on. Nipsey was talking about that crypto, I think. He was saying how people need to invest in cryptocurrency and things like that. But this is another thing I want y'all to peep. People have been cashing out and flipping their bread on cryptocurrency for the past couple of years. Now it's to a point where when you start trying to play with it, you ain't gonna be able to flip no bread. But you're still gonna have to comply. Rondell says that's a fact. And a lot of people had their kids doing PPP loans in their own name. That's a fact. I know a person that did that for a fact. I know a female got her daughter to put it in her name. 18 to 19 years old, social block the effort. Can't open a bank account ever again. That's a fact. I know how it's set up to be. So it ain't even about you going to jail if you did the loan. You ain't gonna be able to never have a bank account. So for people that know about digital currency, know about Google Pay, Apple, you can't get that unless you got a verified bank account, which means your money ain't no good. That's how they about to make everything. They just doing it little by little by little because they don't want to hear no protesting and people crying. They just doing it little by little. Man, I know what they doing. That's why I told you some of y'all, You don't understand the playing field changes. You're not going to be able to do what your peoples did in the 90s to make it. You ain't going to be able to do what your peoples did in the early 2000s to make it. You ain't going to be able to do none of that because they changed the whole playing field. They took this monopoly board, they burnt it up, and they put down a whole nother monopoly board, and this monopoly board don't have no rules to it. So you got to be a fast learner, and you got to analyze what's going on. That's why I'm trying to break down to some of y'all how the game changed, because I told you, I thought I was the slickest, most cunning, finessing person when it comes to things, and I've been peep game a long time ago. Nigga, you ain't gonna be able to do that stuff no more. You got to change your ways. I seen this a minute. Everything they doing, I seen the play by play. That's why I say I'm not gonna be a victim out here, because the new victim is gonna be poor. The new victim is gonna be struggling. But this time when you struggle and be poor, you ain't coming back. That's the difference. You know them quick flips, them quick hustle, them quick money schemes. We can't do that no more. They got it in place, slowly but surely. If you do not have a bank account, if you are not verified, you are not going to be able to do anything. I'm not going to keep telling y'all this. Now we got proof. Executive order for cryptocurrency. Some people, some of us, we gamble online. We do online betting. I can't go to MGM Sports and bet unless I got a bank account. I can't even go online and bet, which means my money no good. I can't take no money and just load up a prepaid card. They don't respect that. But my point is, soon every supermarket going to be like, basically how I see it, when you go to the supermarket, it's going to be like a bank. You got to be verified. You got your credit. Man, I seen this stuff, man, I don't want to run my mouth. I done seen this stuff already in other countries already. I see how they did it, how they plan on doing it and everything. People that rock with me, y'all already know I've been telling y'all this, but I ain't going to get on YouTube and run my mouth too much. I already seen the whole play. I seen how I told you, when you be in the street, you're going to be an avatar. You go to serve, they're going to put a certain light on you. They're going to scan you. You might see a blue light. You scan you, it might be a red light. You know what a red light mean. So when you walk into the establishment, the light go off, man, get out of here. You heard about the what? The blue check? Don't you got to have a blue check? What the blue check mean? Man, soon you got to have a blue check on in life. And your life is going to have to be a blue check. You get what I'm saying? You ain't going to be no good unless when they scan you, a blue check come over your head. If you don't have a blue check, you might get ran down on. Then you're going to see why you're getting pulled over for no reason. Why I keep getting pulled over? Why every time I go out somewhere, they keep running down on me? You gonna understand one day. These are the things they about to put into play. Man, this ain't no, I ain't trying to scare nobody. Do what you want to do. I'm just telling you, I know how, in my opinion, I see how things going. But my point is, we got proof with the executive order. Meaning soon everything is going to be mandated into digital currency soon. Soon, one day it's going to be mandated where you have to have a bank account. I know this for a fact. For the people that create content on YouTube, you know what you got to go through just to be verified on YouTube. Y'all know what they put you through. And I know what I'm talking about, man. They're going to make the simplest thing hard for you. And everybody that did the loan, they already got a messed up background. They done. They're not going to be able to have no bank account. They'll never, ever in their life be able to get a loan from a bank to start a business. Never. That's how they playing the game right now. That's why I was trying to tell people, if you got a dirty background, you better start cleaning it up, start getting it right. That's right. Good point, Nadine. Social credit score. That's the game that's about to go down, man. Oh, yeah, you heard about a credit score. Well, your life going to have a credit score. Your life going to have a social credit score. How many points you got on your life? You did the PPP loan, your life at a 0. All right? You're not good. Get out of here. That's how it's going to be. Social credit score in life. Like a video game. You got a certain amount of points in your life being in. You a citizen that been in good standing. You Gucci. You go wherever you want, do whatever you want. If you are an individual, a human being, and your social score is low, you better stay in the house. Y'all already know this going on overseas already. So this ain't nothing new, nothing made up. I've been studying this stuff. While people been distracted, I've been studying this stuff. And guess what? It don't come on TV like that. And they took it. I'm telling you, man. That's all man. People that know what I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about. Because some people don't believe nothing until it happens. All inmates will be mandated prior to release will be given a visa. See? A lot of things are being put into play. I'm about to go into this next story, and it's going to relate to what I just finished telling you. Now check this out. And this got to do with the legal marijuana. Vireo Health was the first cannabis company to be approved for next day home delivery of that medical. You know what I'm talking about? They say now numerous companies in New York City offer the same service. Basically, you can get your medical marijuana shipped to your door. Now, how is it going to be shipped? Through FedEx, through certain companies. How are these companies going to do business with you? It's not going to be with no damn cash. You're going to have to be able to use that card. You're going to have to be able to use that digital currency. You're going to have to be verified, and you're going to need that medical card. You got them credentials. That means you legit. You're super straight. You can order that good bud straight to your door. You ain't got to go outside and try to cop from nobody, because the niggas on the street ain't going to be on the street selling you no weed. They're going to be going too. That's why when you go out in the hood, it's starting to dry up. Why you think everybody you know that sell bud, it come in a perfect pack, come in a nice package? Because that's how all your bud gonna be. It's gonna be in America. It's gonna all be legit. Once it's all legit, when people start ordering from their crib, you on the street, homie, you're gonna lose a lot of money, and you're not gonna have the best strain no more. Because now they can order that fresh good bud to the door, next day mail. Shoot. In the crib, chilling. They ain't gotta come outside. People are gonna be chilling in a luxury apartment in a nice home, ordering the finest bud. They're gonna be online ordering that good smoke and flavors, chilling. While they order their Amazon and order their Grubhub, you ain't even gonna see people no more. They're gonna be chilling. That's how the world is going now. So in order for it to get to that, first we gotta lock up these criminals. We gotta get them out the way. We gotta get the people that did the loan, get them out the way, because they ain't nothing but some scammers. We got to get them out of here so we can all smoke in peace, order our bud to our crib, have a good life. That's what they are doing. It's not no more what they're trying to do. That's what's going on. If you legit and you are upstanding citizen, you will be able to smoke the finest bud in the luxury of your home. That's what's about to go on. Y'all saw the movie How High when Method Man was hustling through the door. You seen the Matrix when Neo was hustling through the door. Man, it's about to happen right now. Matter of fact, it's already happening. Now you're going to be rewarded for being a clean citizen. You're going to be all right. Now, if you're living off the slums of the earth, like we used to call living off the land, what I used to call it living off the land, meaning you can go outside and make something happen, make something shake. They dead and all that. Or they're gonna make it so hard for you to make it, you just gonna want to take it down. That's a fact. This is a 5-year plan before the new way comes. That's right. Daniel Walker Cash will be no good in the hood and on them streets. That's how they trying to make it. Man, this stuff been written years ago. This ain't nothing new. Y'all already know that. But we are just seeing it. We seeing it manifest. But guess what? It's showing us how fast time flies when you're having fun. Meaning some people been having so much fun and playing around that they didn't think this day would actually come. But for those that's in tune, you already been getting the warnings and getting all the signs. This is where it's coming to. I'm not making this up. I'm not saying this to sound like I know it all. I'm telling you how it's going to take place. They making it with your cat. Put it like this. Cash is going to still be good, but you still going to have to use it under certain circumstances. They're making it where you're not going to be able to get rich through the use of cash money. That's what I'm saying. They're going to make it where everything you love and want is going to be through a, my point is this, when you go get that, it's going to be a time when you go try to get you a car, you're going to have to be legit. Meaning that money you drop and everything you spend is going to have to be verified. If you're not verified, you might not even be able to drive the car off the lot because it got to be in your name. And when it's in your name, it has to be hooked up to you. Like, you know how your phone got facial recognition? Well, it's going to be a time when you go to buy your car, that car you bought in your name, it's going to have facial recognition or it ain't going to start. It's going to have a code on the car. You ain't going to be able to move the car. But that's also going to be to prevent people from stealing cars, known as car theft, carjacking, that if you get into the car and it don't read you, it's not going to work anyway. So it's going to be like that when you go to that dealership. All the technology will be tied in together where that car that's in your name is not going to drive unless you're in the driver's seat. So that's going to cut down on people that go get cars for other people. You know, before your people's got the dirty money, you go clean it up for them. You put the car in your name, the house in your name, stuff like that. Soon it's going to be when your name on a lease, you're going to have to be the individual that lives in an apartment. It's going to all have to go together. If that person is staying on your lease, if they ain't under that certain body scanning, because y'all know a lot of these luxury apartments, they making it one way in, one way out. So you got to go through a type of scanning when you go in there. It's going to be like that soon. You can't even come in a building unless you want a lease, which means you have to be in that system of facial body recognition, all of that, the whole thing. Y'all saw Power. Y'all saw how they had the crib set up. Cameras all throughout the building, along with the scanning and the man. People don't understand what's taking place and what's about to take place. Y'all heard the saying your money ain't no good here. It's about to be like that. So back to the person that brought up the social credit score, your life is going to have a social credit score on it. What is your standard of life? Oh, you have this amount of felonies. Your points is down. Oh, you don't have this, you don't have a job, your points are down. You don't have a bank account, your points are down. Along with your credit score, that's bad too, them points down. So that means you're not welcome here. You can't come here. Man, that's how they doing it. Take it or leave it. So my point is Joe making it stick. And now did we not speak about how they caught the 15,000 pounds last week? That was letting you know the weed is drying up. You're not sneaking no pounds in the country no more. You know why? Because people going to be in their crib ordering online. Fresh bud too. Fresh from the facility straight to the door. So a lot of you individuals that be pushing your weed, that's about to slow up, homie. You know how you get your phone and you start texting everybody, you got the new flavor you got? You know how you go online and tell everybody you got the fresh pack and you showing off that ain't gonna work no more, homie. Because now people gonna be in the crib browsing at these companies. It's a whole bunch of medical companies that are specializing in doing this. And guess what else? People got money invested in these companies. Y'all been hearing about the dispensaries. You heard about all the celebrities, the rappers. These are corporations now. What are the corporations? Selling legal marijuana. Money, big dollars invested. So what that mean? A whole lot of weed, a whole lot of bud that the average dude on the street ain't even going to be able to compete with. You're not going to compete. And all they got to do is swipe that card, run them numbers, cash in that crypto, and get that good bud straight to the door. And they're going to make sure a lot of criminals locked up so you don't be trying to steal people's package. They're going to make sure y'all gone. Which goes to what I'm about to get into next. About how New York City courts are going to hold a gun. Look, they about to do something with gun cases, period. They're going to hold gun possession cases in a specialized courtroom. That's what they look. The mayor of New York, he's going to be holler. Matter of fact, yesterday he went to holler at Congress, and they're gonna have specialized courtrooms for all gun cases. That's what they're about to do, where judges will push the prosecutors to provide evidence and plea offers aimed at moving cases along and seeking limited delays and to cut down time between hearings and basically speed up these trials. This is my point. I'm going to get into it. They're trying to speed up these gun cases because they say right now the city is currently juggling nearly 3,000 gun cases in the city of New York right now. 3,000 people right now going to court for guns. That's just guns alone. Just gun possession alone, not shootings, just gun possession alone. 3,000 cases. We already know the jails are already overcrowded. But my point is, I told you, in order for the weed to be legal like they wanted, in order for things to be like they wanted, they got to get rid of the gun toters. They got to get rid of the shooters. Because they know y'all going to be on the street banging out over drug sales. So they got to get them out the way first. So they're specifically going to have courtrooms set up strictly for gun carriers and gun violators. And speedy trials. You know what that means? Man, do you know what that means? That means you ain't even going to have a chance to fight your case. They're going to try to speed it up on you. Speedy trials. Also what? Getting you to cop out fast. Also what? It's going to increase the snitching very fast. Niggas ain't going to be able to think they're straight. They're going to be telling so quick. But remember, when I did the video, I told you what was going to happen the last day. If it ain't the technology that catch them, it's going to be people telling fast. But now the technology is going to lock them up faster, which means people are going to be telling faster, and all this is about to take place right now. Because they're going to have special courts to process your ass real quick to get you out of here. And guess what? That's also going to help them do little foul stuff like putting false charges on you, and your case goes so fast you can't even fight it in time. You're gone. But right now they're dealing with 3,000 gun cases, and they are using this as the excuse to speed up the gun trials, which means niggas going to jail, put on them slave ships very fast. And we already know the time you get for a gun charge now. And I already told you how you can go to jail for something simple and you might catch a life bid. You might get sick and die now. All type of things can happen to you. This ain't no scare tactic. I'm just putting it on the table. What they trying to do, what they doing. They're going to speed up the gun. Not the Chester charges. Not the rape charges. They speeding up the gun charges, the gun cases. Right now, they say they juggling 3,000. I just told you yesterday how they're going to build a new prison in each borough. They plan on, look, whenever they talk about building jails, duh, they already plan on putting people in them, which means mass incarceration all over again. Who just came to the city? Moneybag Joe. What was he promoting? The crime bill. Oh, magically, it's all happening all over again. Mass incarceration in the 2022s. My point is this: while the mass incarceration going on, there's going to be a mass of people smoking good bud from the crib, straight through the mail, which means criminal behavior is becoming the enemy, which I told you that is the war on terror. It's right here. The war's going on right here. I told y'all that. Sanctions being put overseas, sanctions being put right here. It's called lockdown. You can't do this, you can't do that. That's where we at with it right now. I'm just saying that because all of this has just dropped. All this information has just came out yesterday. How Vireo Health is the first cannabis company to be approved for next day. Remember, next day air. You pick your bud out today, tomorrow it's at the door. And now they say numerous companies are going to be doing the same thing. So for the hustler, it's a wrap. For the drug trafficker that used to be able to go get their bud and stuff them pounds in the stash, them days over with. That's why I told you, they making it with hustling is like a dinosaur day now. When you talk about when you a nigga on the block with a pack, they're gonna be looking at you like you a nigga with bell bottoms on. They're gonna make it like you just out of here. That's how they made it. And then the rest of the drugs are fake. All of the drugs come online now. Where that fentanyl come from? How you get that? All right. So Joe is putting the pressure with the cryptocurrency. The medical marijuana is being approved to be sold. The crypto will be used to buy the medical marijuana. The people that did the PPP loan, they're not going to be able to play with no crypto. They're not going to be able to get no medical marijuana. We already know that. The mayor is pushing to Congress, let's speed these cases up. And remember, they're already trying to promote no bail, no bond, no bond, no bail. You catch a nigga, lock him up, get that trial over with real quick, get him out the way. That's what it sounds like to me. We don't, your cash ain't no good. We don't, you heard, remember that? The cash ain't no good. Remember we had that conversation about how no matter how much cash you got, they're trying to make it where you just can't bail out no more. I just showed you how all of this tied together. If you get a charge now, you got to have a bank account in your name to prove that you got a job, to prove that you're verified. And if you get another person to vouch for you, they got to have a job. They got to have a real bank account. They got to be verified. So then that's the only way you're going to get out of jail. Ain't no more drug dealer money. I got the cash put up. Shorty, go put the money. No more of that. So now that we got you locked up, you can't bond out. Now we're going to speed your case up. We might throw a couple of bogus charges in there to make sure you get 10, 20 years, 15. And now you're gone. You won't be on the street and you won't be around to see none of this good marijuana smoking at the crib. They are banging on the criminal behavior, the criminal element, the criminal mind. That's the war. The war is on criminal minds. You take it or leave it. That's why I told y'all it was all a game. You thought it was all about a vax. They knew the people that was going to lose their job. They knew the people that was going to buck on a vax. They knew the same people that didn't want to get vaccinated would be the same people to take out a PPP loan. They knew this. The same people that didn't want to get vaxxed would be the same people to take out the unemployment money. Because remember, it's not just PPP scamming, it's also unemployment scamming, and it's also the people that got too much money on unemployment that they gave you on purpose, but you didn't report it, you spent it, so now you in debt too. But they knew all this was going to happen. They knew the people that didn't take the C-19 vax was going to become struggling some kind of way in their bills. And they knew you would do certain things to sustain yourself. Well, now all the people that bit that apple, they're going to use all that against you now. Man, it's a wicked game. I told you everything don't consist of bloodshed and guns. It's different ways people know how to take you out now. And they know how to set the trap where you take yourself out. That's what's been going on, man. I'm not going to keep repeating it, but this news keep dropping. It keep coming out left. They'll put out 4 days of ignorant news, and then one day they'll drop something real. 3 days of ignorant news, one day they drop something real. That's how it go. I study the news every day. So like I said, we legitimate cannabis, speedy gun trials, cryptocurrency executive order. Last week, we heard the executive order, or should I say the Department of Justice formed up. They're about to get a new chief prosecutor, and they announced that they're coming for everybody that basically stole money. And they calling them what? Criminals. All of this ties together. Also, let me report on some thieves that stole a box of human heads. And this is a bugged out story. The thieves stole a box of human heads, but the heads was intended for research, and it was on a company truck in Denver. So far, no arrests have been made. But y'all peep the key thing that was said. A box of heads was stolen that was for research. We see all the people that just died. We see all the numbers that just passed in the C-19 epidemic. We see look. But my point is this got to do with organ donor. But you didn't know being an organ donor mean your head as well. Your head got donated because these heads were for research. And a lot of times this comes from homeless people, things like that. We don't even know. I'm not going to sit here in front and even. I don't know where these heads came from. I don't know where they came from, what they was about, none of this stuff. All I'm going to tell you is make sure you don't be a head on somebody's truck because you ain't verified. Because guess what? When you ain't verified, ain't no telling what's going to happen to you. I'm pretty sure none of these people was verified. And I'm pretty sure if they had family, people to vouch for them, they would not have wanted they had for no damn research. But the point of the matter is these heads was on the back of a truck. And some thieves thought it was a come up. They thought they was getting a steal on, and they don't even know they stole some heads. They haven't been caught. But the people that was driving the truck put in a report. The heads was for research, which means what? The brain was for research, things like that. Or that's what they say. We don't know. Either way, it's a fact that it was a truck full of heads and some of the heads got stolen off the truck. That's a fact. And I don't know what they even joked in the article and said when them thieves open up them boxes, they're going to be tripping out. Maybe they thought they were stealing food. Maybe they thought it was some computers. That's right. They trying to find out that Neuralink. That's right. Them heads might comply with some other stuff. All this stuff goes together. That's a fact. Might be experiments for that chip. That's another good fact. Another good fact. See, y'all be on point. I'm telling you, y'all be sparking me with some stuff sometime. I'm telling you. Y'all be knowing what time it is. They might be doing them chip experiments, see how they can lodge it in the brain, things like that. Know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell people. Man, I ain't got time for this right here, man. There's too much stuff going on. But the thieves stole a box of human heads that was intended for research. They didn't say the company that the truck was underneath them. They didn't say that part. They did not say that part. But it's a fact they were stolen, and it's a fact they had human heads in their possession. That's crazy. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why I keep telling people you don't want to be a statistic right now. You don't be stupid, and you just be I'm telling you. This happens to the poor as well. When you poor, when you don't have no family to vouch for you, anything might happen to your body after the fact. No insurance. You could be state property, meaning some people that die in jail, this is what happened to your head. You become an experiment. Because guess what? They got to experiment on somebody. And we know for a fact these past 2 years, a lot of people have been dying many different ways. So they got a lot of bodies to experiment on. Now you see why a lot of people was tricked into being organ donors. You thought you was doing the right thing. Well, if I pass away, maybe I can help somebody else. All right. Maybe you might go before your time and be an organ donor. They said if 2 people get in an accident, the person that's the organ donor, they just might happen to let you pass away. Allegedly. I ain't no doctor. I'm not a doctor. I don't really know what I'm talking about. But that's what was said about that. That's what I heard. Either way, it's a lot of stuff going on, man. And today is March 9th. I'm also going to be talking about this clown right here. This clown, Travis Scott. He's another one. He's a demon. I told you he's a demon. And in my opinion, he knew exactly what happened at that concert. That's my opinion. Because I saw the video with my own eyes of smoke and fire, and this man just kept performing. The people around him were screaming and screaming, and the crowd was going crazy. He kept rapping like he ain't see nothing. Travis Scott is donating $5 million for the community. He's giving $1 million to HBCU scholarships. How many times we heard the same story? All the money he made, he's only donating $1 million to black colleges. Let me clarify it. Black colleges, all right? $1 million. All of them got to split up $1 million. And they said that the rest of the money is going to be split up. It's going to be broken down amongst mental health programs for kids. Stuff like that. See all this mental health? Maybe all those heads on that truck in Denver are going to be studied for mental health. Who knows? Whenever you want to make it seem like you're a good citizen, donate some money to mental health. Whenever you want to seem like a good person, just say you want to talk for that mental health victims. But the whole time, this nigga the same one that drove people crazy. You the one that had a traumatizing show for people to probably lose their mind and ain't the same ever since. Another thing is what? You ain't slick, nigga, because what? I know tax time coming up, Travis Scott, and I know you got to pay some taxes. And I know this is going to be a nice little write-off for you, this little $5 million. And guess what? It's 10 victims that died, so this ain't even $1 million for every victim. And this has nothing to do with the people that died. That's why these niggas get on my nerves sometimes. And I don't really care about them. I'm just showing you how he's a sellout. We know who his wife is, all right? But he's going to give $5 million, $1 million going to colleges, and we supposed to be happy. Who cares? You did something good. You happy with yourself, nigga? Because that's all you is. You still just a nigga. And when the Kardashians done with you, you're gonna be out here too. You're gonna be just like the rest of them. Once they drain you for all your energy. But my point is this. It's 10 people that went to his concert that day and they didn't go home. They didn't make it back home. They out of here. They gone. Some people feel like this was a sacrifice. Some people feel like Travis Scott did a job well done. Some people say when you in that $100 million bracket plus, you got to put some work in. Well, we see he didn't get in no trouble. We see he's still good. He done had babies. And all he gave to black colleges was $1 million. The rest going to mental health victims. So let's look at it. Money always goes to mental health. Money never goes to the people with good health that actually need it. Money never goes to the people that do everything right. Try to take care of their family, be the best they could be. They don't never get no help. But when you got mental health issues, you can get help. You can get money, all that. Meanwhile, it's people that actually are driving people out of their mind, making people lose their mind, and then on the back end, they want to act like they're helping you when the whole time they're the ones that help drive you crazy. America will drive you crazy, then give you a disability check. I think that's how it goes. Stress you out, then on the back end, put your kids on Ritalin, and then give you a check for that. That's how it works, I think. Anyway, nobody care about Travis Scott and him giving his little $5 million. This is a publicity stunt. This is something to make his name trend once again, and 10 people are dead because of this man. Allegedly. But what I will say, if this was in another environment, it would have been called inciting a riot. That's what it's called in certain situations. Because he kept going, he kept going, he kept going. And he never gave no real apologetic sympathy after it was over. But we seen afterwards he gave a fake interview with Charlamagne the God. He did little fake stuff after that. You ain't see that man shed no tears, none of that. He didn't care. Even some of the parents, victim of the parents, said out their own mouth that he did not show no compassion. So that means what? He probably wasn't really sorry. I already did a video on this dude, Travis Scott, Wickedness. And my playlist called Lies to Vision. I already broke this dude down, the whole situation. How people got cooked in the front of that stage. People had on white sneakers, their sneakers got turned black. They got cooked by that dragon. You seen that dragon? First of all, you see how the show was set up. They was walking into the belly of the beast. They was walking into the depths of hell from the beginning. I was one of the first to drop the video, and right after that, niggas started stealing my video. I seen it happen right in my face. Niggas jacked my whole video. Even jacked the pictures I had in the video and everything. But I've been broke it down. They walked into the stomach of the beast. Then they got burnt by the fire, Mr. Satan himself. You seen a serpent on the stage looking like a dragon. That's where the fire came from. And the people that was in the front, they got torched and burnt and smoked. And everybody else got trampled. That was a whole scene of chaos, and it was set up to be chaos. That's what it was. And now this man want to give out $5 million. And only $1 million are going to black colleges that don't got nothing to do with this case. What you should have did was give each victim $1 million. That's what you should have did. But somebody told you how to distribute that $5 million, and like a good Negro, that's what you did. Because they told you it would be a good look. It is what it is. But Travis Scott, don't nobody care about no Travis Scott. And you remember he had that song, The Light Show. The Night Show, The Light Show, whatever. This dude he's a game too. He's a joke. Also, the time what happened last week, a human leg was found in Brooklyn inside a tire. And they said that it was a sock on a foot. Last week, they found the torso of a woman. Blocks away, they found the leg. And we don't know if this leg had to do with the same woman. We don't know if this is the leg of a man. We don't know. But it's a fact. They found a leg. This happened in Brooklyn. East New York, to be exact. East New York, Brooklyn, where this happened at. Finding body parts in the street. This stuff is sick, man. It's sick. Also, this is the last thing I'm going to speak on. It's Chris Brown. You know, I got to give both sides of the story. I gave a report on Chris Brown being brought up on them charges, being sued for $20 million. Well, Chris Brown, he popped out. And he has a voice message of the woman saying that he wore her out. She says, allegedly, you wore, like, honestly, what she said, you were honestly the best I've had. I just want it again. Why you playing with me? The woman basically saying that Chris Brown gave her the best sex she ever had, and she want to do it again. And basically said that Chris Brown playing with her. Like, you know, they was doing a little teasing back and forth, whatever. Allegedly, according to this voice message. Even though I know it don't mean nothing, who knows? I don't care. But I don't know if this voice message is gonna have nothing to do with it. Because they still could try to say, yeah, y'all was cool, it was consensual, but they still could try to say this don't got nothing to do with something being put on her drink. Hopefully he didn't do it. That's why I say this is alleged. But Chris Brown, he got a voice message of this same woman accusing him, basically begging for the work, you know what I'm saying, begging for the D. And she said she wants some more, according to this voice message that he got. I'm pretty sure Chris Brown do not want to pay this $20 million. But we just seen French make that payout. And it's mighty funny, the day after that, Chris Brown want to play a voice message. This is crazy. It's all crazy. It's all crazy. Hopefully Chris Brown didn't do it. I'm not going to slander this man's name. Hopefully he did not do it. This is all alleged, but this is what's going on. I told y'all, in my opinion, we are watching the destruction of entertainment. Or should I say black entertainment. BET. I've been stopped watching BET a long time ago. I'm not going to lie to you. I can't tolerate BET. I stopped watching that years ago. I'm not even... Everything on BET I already saw already. Anything else other than that I ain't see is something stupid anyway. That's just... I'm not being a hate. I'm just being real. I can't watch BET no more. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit and watch Boys in the Hood. I'm not going to sit and watch the 5 Heartbeats, the Temptations. I'm not going to sit there and watch none of that. I'm not going to watch the Real Men of Hollywood. I don't care about none of that. BET is sorry, all right? And they're not even, y'all already know they're not even black owned no more. They been stopped being black owned. It's people sitting back in the office telling you what black people watching, what they should be watching. Black entertainment. I ain't never heard of no white entertainment TV. I never heard no Chinese entertainment. But I did hear of black entertainment. What the hell is black entertainment? Oh, it's called fuckery. That's what it is. Oh, my bad. Black entertainment. What the hell is that? And it's sad, man. Sad. It's a certain people that's not human beings. They always got to tell you who they are. They always got to keep letting you know they black. I'm a black man. I'm a black woman. Black girls rock, black man this. Don't nobody else say that. This shit's disgusting. That's all I'm saying. It's disgusting. Nobody else got a history month but black people. Black History Month. Anyway, man, I ain't going through all of that. Because even Biggie Smalls, he history now. See that? History. He ain't here no more. Black history. He was a great man. He did great things, but he ain't here no more. See, everybody you had that was great, did something special, they not here. But somehow everybody else still around. Everybody else is still around. That's what I don't get. Anyway, I'm going to do a rundown, then I'm going to get out of here. Once again, rest in peace to Biggie Smalls. Rest in peace to the Notorious B.I.G. I don't think they never going to find his killer. And I say that to say that he's always celebrated on his death day, but he's never celebrated on his birthday. So somebody riddle me that. I also want to understand why there was so many people around that day and they didn't even get spit on. They didn't even get slapped, nothing. But magically, it was a magic bullet because somebody shot a magic bullet that hit Biggie Smalls accurately and took his life. And nobody else in the car got shot. And everybody after Biggie died that was around him somehow, some kind of way prospered. We also seen his wife marry people he was cool with. We seen his side piece, Lil' Kim, the one he put on, the one he wrote lyrics for. We seen her date his best friend, aka D-Rock. We seen a lot of fuckery that went on with this whole Junior Mafia bad boy situation. That's what we saw. And we also seen this man made a mockery of. And we also seen a lot of people cash out off his name. And today we're going to see a lot of people celebrating his name, but they're really going to be celebrating his death. That's how I look at it. That's my opinion. Y'all take it how y'all want to take it. Either way, it's old news, it's history. And in my opinion, I really don't want to hear about Biggie no more. I'm really tired of hearing Hypnotized because y'all don't want to accept the fact or acknowledge that he had a whole bunch of songs way better than Hypnotized, way better than Juicy, and every other song that play on the radio, but y'all don't want to play them songs. And I could have sworn that Hypnotized was the last One of the last songs he did. Matter of fact, they said that's a song that was playing in the club back to back to back before he got smoked. That's the song they was playing. But they keep playing that song. Either way, we neither here nor there, man. I don't live in the past, so I'm not going to keep worried about Biggie Smalls. Hopefully one day he'll get his revenge. But we see Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Mr. Take That. We see him still around doing what he do. And he the last man standing. Because everybody from Bad Boy took a big fall. I don't got time for all of that. I don't care about none of that. You know why? Because a lot of them signed that deal and they knew what they was doing. I also spoke about how this man right here, P. Diddy, told Freddie and the rest of the making the band to shut up. He told them to stop crying, stop moaning. He also told them to stop bitching. And he told them they should hustle harder. And he told them, not only did he tell them that, he told them to all get the F out the way. He told them to get out the way very disrespectfully. And we already know that Puff Daddy don't have no compassion and he don't got no love for nobody. But that's why I'm going to say it again. That's what people get for dealing with him. If you would have studied the history on what happened to Big, you would have never dealt with him after that. That's all I'm saying. So don't deal with Puffy after the fact and then y'all want to cry, moan. Y'all knew exactly who he was. He told you who he was. He showed you who he was. But guess what? Some people still going to do that deal. That's why I told y'all certain people put in place to be who they supposed to be. They don't even hide who they are. They let you know who they are. So that's why I'm not mad at Puffy. You know why? Because everybody that dealt with Puffy knew exactly who he was. If you don't know nothing, you know everywhere he goes, something bad might happen. If you don't know nothing, you know that much. And a lot of y'all knew that before making the band. You knew about Biggie, you knew about Shine, you knew about a lot of stuff, but you still signed that deal because you was what? Happy you was on TV. So don't cry now. Just like the rest of y'all, I told you, don't deal with somebody you know is foul and then when they do you dirty, you want to cry. Because that's what a lot of y'all do. When you realize you got played because you ain't want to accept the truth when it was in your face, you want to start crying, talk about how somebody did you dirty. I did this for them. I did that for them. I was there when this happened. But one thing you didn't do is what? You didn't look out for yourself. That's why when it's all over with, you got nothing. So that's what it is. You heard what Scarface said. He said, say hello to the bad guy. He said, you need people like me to point the finger at. Well, you need people like Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy is the one that's going to test your faith. Puff Daddy is a dude that's going to utilize you because you don't know what to do with yourself. Puff Daddy, you need people like him in place to be the bad guy. And he's pretty happy. He's cool with being a bad guy. Y'all don't understand that. But he does what he does very well. And some of y'all still going to go try to play with that man and then cry. See? That's how it works. You got a chance. You got a choice. Everything is a choice. So what? Everybody that dealt with Puff Daddy, you made a what? A choice. Don't cry about it now. That's what a lot of y'all be doing. That's what pissed me off. Y'all do stuff and then want to cry. The same people, they want to put in work. They down with everything. When they get caught, they don't want to be down anymore. They want to tell. Crying. I'm sick of that. But that's how the world is built. That's how it is now. People want to be down when it's good. They want to be down. They know we wrong as two left shoes. They know we about to go rob the bank. They with it. When they get caught, they want to cry. It is what it is. We passed that. I ain't mad at Diddy. You know why? Because Diddy gonna tell you who he is. He showed you who he is. But y'all still want to deal with him. And you actually thought that P. Diddy was going to make your life better, like he was going to do something for you to make you great. No. You already know when you're dealing with P. Diddy, ain't nobody going to be bigger than Diddy. You're supposed to know that. You're supposed to know that when him and Mace was rapping and he had on the one and Mace had on the two. You're supposed to already knew that. But some of y'all don't care. Y'all willing to do whatever. Anyway, it is what it is. Enough of P. Diddy. These two individuals are in the past. Biggie Smalls died 25 years ago. Let that man rest in peace. It's all history now. Now, if you was there, then you got the right to speak on all you want to. You know what I mean? Do your thing. But I'm just saying, those are dead stories. And these are the same stories that got you now focusing on this crypto that just got mandated. This cryptocurrency executive order, that's the new times right now. They ain't got nothing to do with no Biggie Smalls. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Let the past be the past. Focus on the present and be on point for the future, because that's where we at right now. They always want you in the past. They always want you sleeping. I just told you, BET show everything from the past. BET is never going to tell you about what's going to happen to the people. They're just going to show you how the people used to be and to remind you that you're still a slave. That's all they're here for. Anyway, that's that. Making sure I ain't forgetting nothing. I done told y'all about Starbucks and McDonald's shutting down in Russia. And I told you, make sure you watch out, because all of this might start making your McDonald's go up. The same way this war they've been using this war to say that's the reason why your gas prices went up. And guess what they said? They said the gas is going to keep going up. So I'm not going to beat a dead horse. But I'm going to show you how Moneybag Joe finesses the bag, and he does what he want to do, and then he leave you stuck. I also told you about the medical marijuana that people going to be getting shipped straight to the crib. And it's going to be bought with digital currency. It's going to be bought with bank cards, not cash. Your cash money is going to buy you some dirt on the street, if it's around. That's what's going on. I also told you about the New York courts system are going to have special courtrooms designed just for gun cases. And they're going to be speedy cases, offering plea deals, cop-outs. And the mayor has taken this to Congress. And they also going to be debt and cash bailouts. And they said right now they're juggling 3,000 gun cases. So y'all see what the war is right now. I ain't got to go on no more. Salute to the chat. That's right. See, Eric Adams he's in a bad situation. You know why? He got to make everybody happy. And he got to do the dirty work. That's his job. Somebody got to do the dirty work. And which I don't understand is some people sign up to do the dirty work. They say, I'll do it. That's what it is. Sleepy Joe gots to go. What up, ABG? That's a fact. Good morning, Annette. Good morning. Salute. Salute to the family. Sassy says gas is $4.19. That's probably for Reggie Miller, too. That's right. The Juice says P. Diddy got death all around him, his wife. Man, Big, the people at the concert, we can go on and on. Exactly, man. That man got nothing but black angels around him. That's why I say I see P. Diddy, I'm going the other way. I might not even shake his hand. I might just be like, what up? All right, keep it moving. That's it. I ain't got no smoke with P. Diddy, but I ain't doing no business with him neither. Straight up. That's just me. But some of y'all do business with him. I know for a fact you would. I ain't messing with that dude. He might just zap my energy. After that, nothing don't go right for me no more. I'll be all messed up. But like I say, man, people like Diddy and them, they be online too. They know what be going on, man. They be listening, man. They be around him, man. If they don't listen, they got people that tell them what's going on. They know everything, man. I keep telling y'all all this time together. All they gotta do is put their name in the search engine, and everything that was spoke about them that day of the pop-up. We like to think they bigger than life. No, they're not bigger than life. They be on top of stuff too. They know what be going on, man. I'm gonna be giving out some more wrenches too and taking some away. Because you got to understand on the stream, y'all, you can't see the when you're on stream, y'all, you can't see your wrenches. But I'm gonna be giving some new ones and I'm gonna be taking some away. Kenny McBear, salute. Salute. Look like you new to the room. If you new, subscribe. If you didn't subscribe already, make sure you hit the all notification bell if you're new to this building. And like I told y'all, we all family right here. That's how we rock. Carla McWilliams. P. Diddy is still around talking that talk. That's right. Talking smack. Because let's be real, man. I never heard no situation of P. Diddy even being smacked in his face. You ain't never hear nobody smacking his glasses off. I heard a Styles P throwing a chair at him, but he might have missed it on purpose. I don't know. I ain't never hear nobody touch P. Diddy. Everybody got something to say, but I'm pretty sure they know not to touch him. Paul Striller. Donors usually get no help and are let to die fast just so they can make money from their organs. That's a fact, bro. Some people don't understand that when you die, you might be worth a quick 100,000 real quick. Kidney worth 20,000, liver worth, you know what I'm saying? Liver worth 30, kidneys, liver, your heart worth a bag, your brain worth a bag if it's good. You ain't smoke your lungs out, they worth some money. That's a fact. Your whole life you was broke. As soon as you die, you worth money. See that? That's how it works. That's why I keep telling you, don't be a statistic out here. And like you said, like we were saying, who's to say all those C-19 bodies, they're not being experimented on for brain chips and all type of stuff? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe they might be using them for facial recognition technology. Who knows? We don't know. One thing you got to know for a fact, scientists work around the clock, every day, all day. That's what they get paid a lot of money to do. Work in labs and experiment. That's what they do. Y'all saw Frankenstein, but you thought that was just a movie. No. They've been trying to perfect that forever. How to never die. How to bring life from the dead. And they've been practicing that forever. Because rich people also want to live forever too. That's why you heard about vampires and stuff like that. They don't want to die, leave their luxury here. No, they want to live. They always trying to find out ways to live forever. Y'all remember Jay-Z put out that song Forever Young, which he got from somebody else. They want to be forever young. Or you think they always getting their face done up and all this Brazilian butt lifts and titties up, face shots? They want to live forever. To spend that money and keep you where you at. That's their job. Hold up, bro. Paul Striller said, when I worked at the hospital, I used to put the bodies in the freezer. All the donors used to lay there and the doctors watched them die just for fresh organs. Man, that's a fact, bro. See? We speak facts over here, but I'm going to say it's all alleged. Because Paul ain't a doctor. He just know a little something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't see him freestyle, bro. You be knowing, bro. I told y'all the real be him. When I be watching the chat, y'all be dropping jewels on me. I be seeing, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be touching on stuff I be forgetting or I ain't know about. Y'all make it all tie together. Though. That's how it all works over here. Because we fun no fame over here. It's the fun no fame mafia. You come over here, you know we family. We all on the same type of time. You did? Make sure y'all go subscribe to Paul Striller too. Miss Danielle Walker. Appreciate that. You at work tapping in. Thanks for tapping in at work. Just like I told you, people that be here, they be on their grind at the same time. This is how we start our morning off. But I ain't going to talk too much. Like I said, episode 122. Shark bait. Shark bait said every time I turn around, it's the first black person to do this, that, and the other. Like, F out of here. I thought he was kings, queens. Let's act like that's a fact, man. I know what you're saying, man. You always hear some type of, yeah, man. I get it, bro. I know exactly where you're coming from, man. These cliches and these slogans and it's always accomplishment with somebody black do something. Why I just can't be another American that did something? Always got to be something special. Because it's like when if you teach your dog how to speak, they'll say this is the first talking dog. This is the first dog that can make a rap song. This was the first dog to do it. That's how they talk about. That's how I look at it. Like, this is an animal people, and whenever they do something, it gotta be spectacular. Like, they, you know what I'm saying? I don't get it, man. It gotta be a commercial. Miss LA, what's up? I don't know, man. I don't take none of this stuff serious. But I will say this. This is one thing I'm going to say. Stop living in the past. The 80s and 90s ain't coming back. If you want to go back there, you take your ass back to the 80s and 90s, all right? I'm going to say the early 2000s too. The 2010s, the 2010, 13, them times ain't never coming back neither. That's why you old heads, y'all ain't going to make it anyway. That's why I'm going to say it again. You notice the old heads are the most stupidest. The old heads are the most hypocritical, because they can't adapt to the time. And the old heads are the main ones that are scared for what's about to happen because they can't adapt. Trust me when I tell you, you got old heads just learn how to be on computers. I've been on computers since Windows 95. Know that. AOL, stuff like that. I've been online. I see every platform come from nothing to blow up to some of them ain't here no more. I've been on the computers that long. I've been on computers so long. When you first try to stream a song, the song would freeze. It would take you 20 minutes to listen to a 3-minute song. That's how long I've been on the internet. Windows 95, Windows 97, Windows 99, all of that. Now y'all just got on computers the past couple years. You're behind in time. You're slow. Because we always slow to the party. And we don't start getting down with stuff to everybody that already finessed it, flipped it, bounced it, threw it away. Now we all on the program. We late. The same thing with this cryptocurrency. Everybody been cashed out off that crypto. I say the past 5 years. We late. Now, they making it now. You can't even hide no money in that crypto no more. That's all I'm saying, man. Don't get stuck in the past. Because when you look into the past, you're going to see that's where death is at. Ain't nothing good going to come from the past. But some of y'all love to live in the past, and you still living in the past. That's why you still wear baggy-ass clothes. You still talk stupid. You still hating on the young people. Like back in the day, remember when we was young, the old people used to hate on us. That rap music, that ain't nothing but trash. That ain't going nowhere. Why you wear your clothes like that? Why you do this? Why you do that? Oh, you young people, y'all ain't this and y'all that. But some of them saying young people that was hating on grew up to be very great. And some of them old people that was hating, they still hating. Most of them in the ground. Because when you a hater and you old, you just die. That's it. Nobody come to your funeral. Nobody cares. You wind up struggling, dying in an apartment somewhere. That's what happened when you're an old hater. Hating on the young. Willie Lynch in effect. Nadine Alexander. Thanks for tapping in. My boy D Malley from the West Coast. You know I got to do the gas check with you, bro. I think the other day you said the gas in Cali was what, 5.15? No matter of fact, you told me 5.15, then you told me another number. So I'm going to get live Cali reports on that gas. It's probably going to be at $6 this weekend for Reggie Miller. That's a fact. Over here, we talk politics. We're going to talk entertainment. We're going to talk that knowledge. We're going to talk everything we feel like talking about that's irrelevant. I don't sit here and talk about other people every time I go live. I got to talk about somebody. Because those are people that don't have no life. Those are people that are fans. Those are people that are born losers. And they're not going nowhere. Y'all know, it's a lot of them. That's why I told you they should have never gave you niggas YouTube, because you stupid. Oh, man. Y'all the same ones that got Black Planet shut down. Old heads. Sad. Bro said he seen the gas was $7 yesterday in California. Y'all swallow that right there. $7. $7 for gas. 1 gallon. Everybody that drive or bus moves or whatever, you know, yo, I remember a gallon was $1. You know what I'm saying? I remember a gallon was $1 and people was crying when it went up to $2 and stuff like that. $7 a gallon, that's insane. That means the car gonna stay parked. That's what that means. That's right. We don't have no sausage parties over here. We don't do none of that. This is a real community. This is a real neighborhood. This is a real building right here. This is a real family over here. I don't know what else y'all got going on. I ain't hating on nobody, but some of y'all, man, y'all be talking to yourself. You got 8 people in your chat, and 4 of them are from your phones in your household. The other rest of them is trolls. These are the same people got trolls in their account. They talking back and forth to trolls. These the same people got people troll. They got trolls in their comment section. They talk back to them. These are the same people that don't even know they being played. That's why I tell you, don't worry about me, man. I get my laughs off laughing at you. Just know that. It's a certain part of my day I set just to laugh at people. That's how I keep my day going. I told you, I don't watch Comedy Central. I don't watch none of that. I watch, when I want to laugh at certain people's page, I tap into, and I laugh. And I laugh my ass off, too. I be crying. I seen a nigga. Look, man, this stuff funny, man. I'm tell you, man. I see the nigga hating in the video on a person. He hating on a person, but he don't even know he talking to the person in his chat. I love the trolls. I love y'all, man. I love y'all. I love the trolls. Oh, man, that's my point. When I come in, I try to make people laugh. It's certain people, I swear to God, right? It's certain people that make memes. I have cried tears. It's certain people channel, they make me bust out tears. I'm not lying. When I be laughing, my people like, what's wrong with you? You all right? I'm like, nah, I'll be over here cracking up in the corner somewhere. Literally had tears on my face. I get good laughs off of this, man. Some people give me great laughs. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. And it's a certain time of day I make sure I get my laugh on. That's what I do. Tears, man. It's comedians that can't make me cry tears, like laugh tears. But it's certain people, when I see certain memes, I be busting out in tears. When I see certain videos, or when I see certain people call themselves being serious, they make me laugh too. I be cracking up. I be like, look, God, I'm going crazy over there. That nigga losing his mind. Look at him. He got that nigga focused. Look, this stuff be hilarious, bro. Y'all know what I'm talking about, sis. All the queens, y'all know what I be talking about, man. It's a lot of people, man. Y'all funny, man. I'm laughing right now. It's a fact. And some of y'all, I will never say y'all name because I'm going to mess it up. I'm not going to say your name because I like to laugh at you. It's funny. I don't even want you to change your content. I want you to keep doing what you're doing, for real. That shit is hilarious. We all need to, what they say, laughing helps the soul. So even when a person being a hater, they don't even know they actually being funny. They're making me laugh. I'm telling you, man. Look, man, this I learned this from the street. When a person hate, especially a nigga, when he a hater, all you gotta do is look at his shoes. And nigga, I bet you bust out laughing. Y'all know, look, woman, y'all know that. What y'all say? The first thing I look at is a man's shoes. That's what I'm trying to tell you. A lot of people, you can tell their character by how their shoes look. And most haters, they got messed up shoes on. Their feet game always messed up. That's how you know a hater, man. Or a hater, 9 times out of 10, they don't know how to dress. That's how you always know a hater, man. I'm telling you. They ain't got no swag. Haters got no swag at all. That's what make them funny. All you got to do, look at their feet. You look at their head. Because if it's a chick, her hairstyle going to be out of whack. It's going to be whack as hell. 9 times out of 10, she's a hater. Or she's going to be ugly. Stuff like that. That's how I know a hating ass woman. When she ugly and she don't know how to dress, and she out of, you know what I'm saying? I already know she's a hater. When I see a nigga and his clothes, his dress game is whack, his shoe, his whole, come on, man. I ain't got time for y'all, man. But I'll get my laugh on. So keep it going. Other than that, salute to the chat, man. I love all y'all. Thank all y'all for pulling up. Thank all of y'all for supporting what I do. This is what we doing. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, like I said, or notification bell. Stay in tune, stay in the loop. Y'all make sure y'all have a good day. Have a blessed day. Be the best you can be. Ain't nobody perfect. Just do what you do and be you. And everything else will come together real smooth. What up, Diz? Where you been at, Brody? Miss Lay Jones, what's up? 1090 Boy, what up, bro? I see y'all pulled up kind of late. Y'all might already been here. I don't know. Either way, man, thank y'all for pulling up. Thanks for supporting. Y'all already know if you didn't catch, hit the replay. Share the video on all platforms. If you're not a YouTube content creator, you can gladly share the video on Facebook. You can share it on Twitter. You can screenshot the cover, put that on your gram. You know what I'm saying? However you want to do it. But put people on that's real. If they real, put them on. We're going to do this together. That's how we're going to do this. Other than that, man, it's the Fun No Fame episode 122. Salute to my people. Salute to everybody in the bushes, even the haters, because I know y'all be watching. When you see this video, you're going to get yourself together. You're going to get yourself right, and you're going to go in your little corner. You're going to go live because I motivate you, and it's okay. I'm going to holler at y'all tomorrow. Y'all know I'll be back. Y'all never know when I'm going to pop out. That's another thing I'm going to tell y'all. You never know when I'm going to pop out, so make sure you hit the all notification bell. Always make sure you look for that blue dot or the red dot. But I'm going to holler at y'all real soon. I'm about to get me something to eat, and I'm about to start my day off. Other than that, y'all stay right, and I'm going to holler at y'all. One.